Hey everybody, Dauntless here, and welcome back to another episode of Dowell and the Ghost of Barker Manor. Now, I am basically one item short, because I just looked at my little paper that I had with all my, the puzzles, and I realized that I have finished all of them. The only thing I've got to do is figure out this bait. Because, let me pull it up over here. I figured out the wine. I've got the clock, I got the map, I figured out the music box. Those are like, everything is completed except for this marlin thing that's popped in out of nowhere. But, I have to figure out what to do. I need to figure out how to get this guy's bait. And I'm trying to think of things that I'd use normally as fish bait, but I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that it probably isn't anything that, I would normally use, so let's see what I can find. I normally at this point would say that I have been really thorough, but I don't think really I have at times. Every time I say that, I'm like, oh, well, I guess I totally missed that. Alright, what am I thinking of here? Maybe there's something in the gardens that I'm missing? Yeah, but now you're looking for bait, so maybe you can pick it up. A bone! Ew. Fine. He knows how to make weird stuff. Nope. Let's see. Like, maybe there's worms in the garden somewhere? Actually, I bet if I can get the column to move... We're gonna ram this thing out of the way with the deer head. Ooh, break it with a hammer. I'll put that column in a box, and put that box in another box. And then I'll mail it to myself. And when it arrives, I'll smash it with a hammer! This is all pretty well sealed up. I don't think there's anything in here. I mean, unless there's something in the jars I'm missing. Maybe it's one of the jars. Nope. Alright. Let's head back up the stairs. And... I think that's part of the thing I'm thinking of right now. What my idea right now is that I have completed almost all the other puzzles, so a lot of this may not necessarily be useful anymore. The painter isn't going to be able to do anything. Maybe the Emporium person. The hunter likes hunting stuff. I mean, I know he's a land hunter, but let's see if maybe he, Oh, he's a land hunter, but... darn it. But the other guy, the ghost, the Navy guy, he's the only ghost that I haven't done anything with. Yeah, nothing there. Gotta stop accidentally minimizing the game. From now, after this one, I think I'm basically gonna make sure everything's full screen so I don't accidentally do that. I'll just keep my eye on the clock down here, not in the recording thing, because just basically what I'm doing right now is I can actually see my caption recording, OBS. I can see the little recorded for, so I know how long I've been going. I like set a timer or something. Okay. Alright, Mr. Pirate, or whatever the heck you are. He's a Navy guy, isn't he? Because he didn't even help me with the... Oh, that's funny. The beam of light is actually taking up space, so is actually considered a... Like, look. I can look at Donald there, but if I move him back, I can't look at him because the beam of light is considered an object. This was made, I believe, using the AGS engine. So, what you can have different objects and stuff you create, right? So this one was set to invisible and unclickable and stuff like that before it got turned on. Unfortunately, when it turned on, it's visible, and I believe it's not... I think you can set it as a click-through, but I could be wrong on that. I played around with the AGS system studio a little bit, Adventure Game Studio, the program a little bit. But yeah, interesting. You scared of me again? A real man never gets scared, not even when he's facing death. Yeah, blah blah blah. Alright, Sebastian Barker. Captain, my captain, do you have a minute for me? Exactly 1 minute. Do you know much about deep-sea fishing? Yes, I do. May I ask you a very specific question? Go ahead. What bait should I use to catch a white marlin? Theoretically, you are supposed to use fish or squid baits, but I discovered something no white marlin can resist. By which you mean rotten cakes. Rotten cakes? Sure, cream puffs, cupcakes, you know. Like the cake and the... But mind you, must be rotten. Thank you, Captain, my captain. Expire! I have to go. I had a great time talking with you. You're the only one here who had a great time. Okay, you mean like the cake in, like the cake inside of the kitchen? That's the only cake I know of. But maybe there was nothing on the tea table, so let's... I just checked the kitchen. Maybe, it's probably one of those things where it adds it in later. Maybe I can grab it now that it actually matters. He won't mind as much about the ants. The speed enhancement is definitely making it easier to get around. Okay. Ah. I feel the urge to tell you, your meatloaf was delicious. Was it? Are you kidding me? It was a heavenly experience, incredibly tasty. You've made me so happy, Donald. No one has ever talked to me like that before. I feel like crying. They might not tell you, but I'm sure they all love your meatloaf. You're too kind to me, Donald. You want some more? No thanks. I'm afraid I might become addicted to it. I would like to try something else. You're lucky. I've just baked some cream puffs. Here you go. Thanks a lot. I'm going to eat them later. I'm not hungry right now. Please come by later and tell me how you like them. Sure. Just one question. I see they are green on top. What is that? Pistachio cream? I don't know. I didn't put pistachio cream on them. So it must be mold. Sorry for bothering you. See you later, Ernie. You haven't bothered me at all, Donald. Please come back whenever you please. Alright, so there it is. That's the bait. Alright. Well, I suppose it's time to check out this cave. Unless, of course, the game wants to throw yet another puzzle in my way. I can see it doing that. it's funny, you know. How many episodes was it that I was saying, yeah, this feels like endgame content, me here doing the door. I was about to say that again. I was about to say, oh, this feels like endgame content. No. Oh, just talk to him. Hello, Santiago. Hi, Donald. Okay, we already did that. Did you get the bait for the marlin? I have some. It's the best bait in the world. Fine. So you've got everything we need. Let's go. Santiago, tell me more about your fishing technique. I pick up my fishing rod, I bait the hook, and then I cast it. And then I keep waiting. Oh! There's a lot of stuff that just... Oh, no. I'm just scrolling down. I was like, whoa, there's a bunch of stuff they removed from my inventory. Excuse me. Santiago, watch out. I'm going to catch the marlin. I've got the best bait in the world. Which is? Musty cream puss. Musty cream puss! You must be crazy! Eyes on me. This is going to be hilarious. It will never take the bait. Amazing! It took the bait! Hold on, kid! 1 hour later. Now that we finally caught the marlin, could you please take me to the deathly cave? Oh my god, it's still on him! If you just can't wait to risk your life once again. Yep, I cannot wait. Alright, let's go. Oh, they finally got the marlin off his head. That was awesome! He just gets hauled out of the whole boat. Straight ahead. So there is nothing dangerous about the cave. We're safe and sound. The Deathly Cave myth was nothing but an urban legend. So it seems. Actually, I haven't told you the whole story. Some say the cave is inhabited by a hideous sea monster, but it seems that it is just another urban legend. So I am the only one who has ever survived the Deathly Cave. He said it out loud. Isn't it great? Now you can brag about the cave as well as the marlin. You're right! Well, thank you for helping me. And thank you for helping me with the marlin. Good luck, Donald. Thanks, Santiago, my dear sea pig. Don't say that. It's bad luck to say the word pig at sea. Come on, don't be superstitious. I don't know, I think more along the lines of, you just said, I'm going to survive this out loud. Well, it is time for me to search the cave. Goodbye, my old sea pig. Santiago, where did you go? He's gone. He really could not wait to get back to the village and brag about the marlin. I cannot reach it from here. If I tried to reach out, I might fall into the water. That was simple enough. It's too dark in there, I cannot see a thing. Who lit that torch? Somebody must have been here. I know I am too clever for you. Oh. Maybe if I jam the plank in there. I first thought it was maybe one of those puzzles where you gotta, like, move them both in the right way, but they only moved 2 ways anyway. Oh my, it's Delano! Who are you? How do you know my name? I'm Donald Dowell, your new assistant. Ah, he's gone back to assistant. My new assistant? What the hell are you talking about? I've never seen you before. I was hired by Carl, your secretary. Carl, damn him! I've told him 100 times he mustn't take the initiative. I am so glad I found you, boss. Boss, stop talking crap and find a way to get me out of these ropes. Who tied you up, boss? Was it the Ragged Ghost? The Ragged what? Are you insane? The Barkers tied me up, those rascals. Which Barkers? What do you mean by which? There are only 2 Barkers still living, Mortimer and Timothy. Mortimer and Timothy? I thought they were gentlemen. They are scoundrels. They had to sell the manor to a company which owns several luxury hotels in order to pay back the money they owed to the bookmakers. But they had an evil plan in their minds. They started scaring the hell out of the guests by using the manor's countless secret passages until they knew of the noises, ghosts, and inhuman screaming are nothing but tricks. They're planning to ruin the hotel by scaring all its guests away. The hotel will be auctioned and they will buy it for a far lower price. I figured the whole thing out post-haste, but unfortunately I was stunned by a blow to the head, which I was while I was searching the attic. I figured it out as well, boss. They never fooled me. I was onto them. Aye, right. Now stop talking crapping and help me. I need to get out of these ropes. Scissors! Good job! Thank you, boss. Stop calling me boss. I'm not your boss. We need to find a way to open the door. With our hands. It's locked. We need to find a way to open it. Maybe the hammer. Nope. The corkscrew? I don't think I can go back, so... What were the things he said he needed? The flashlight... Okay, the flashlight and the raincoat were the only 2 things. And the map. So I gotta figure out what else I've got. I already used the dentures. If the level has anything to do with this. Okay, I was about to say, how's the level gonna do this? But what is in the center of that? Okay, it's an aluminum cupboard. Okay. Nope. What do you have to say? I was wondering, boss. Once we are ghost busting together, may I bring a thermos flask with me? What the hell are you talking about? Stop talking crap and find a way to open the door. You're right, boss. We can discuss details later. Okay, is there something in the cave? Nope, can't grab that. Or the torch. Okay, so there's nothing here. It's something I already have. Oh, boy. A door! Wonderful. I'm glad we figured that out. What? Move aside, boss. Timothy, I heard a noise coming from behind the door. Why don't you open it and check it out? Oh! Mortimer and Timothy Parker, it's over. You're done scaring the hotel guests. You tell 'em, boss. Hey guys, I've just come up with a great idea to scare the hell out of the guests. Uh-oh. The Ragged Ghost! An accomplice! The missing piece. It was you who knocked me out in the attic. You're right, you bumbling Ghostbuster! Hey, I know that voice. Carl! Zoinks! Traitor, all these years I've been nursing a viper at my bosom. But you don't have a bosom anyway. You're no better than me. You exploit people. I couldn't even take my holidays, and every time I complained about my work conditions, you threatened to fire me. How dare you speak to me like that? You're the worst assistant ever. You're a lazy bones. I've been breaking my back trying to make ends meet while you've been sitting in the bureau reading useless books about utopian socialism. I told you I couldn't help you because my back ached. My doctor told me not to overwork myself. Besides, I suffer from asthma, as you well quite know. The doctor told me to inhale iodine, but I could never afford a trip to the seaside since my wages were too low. Now that I'm working for the Barkers, at least I can inhale healthy sea air. Stop talking crap! And I have one last question to ask you. Who the hell told you to hire this decrepit old man? I thought he was an idiot. I was hoping he would mess things up, but eventually I was wrong. Evidently. However, I'm still wondering how he managed to find you. Enough! Surrender! It's all over! Over? I don't think so. Hands up! Damn you, you're going to regret it. How could you be such a dumbo not to see I have the upper hand? Oh, how could anyone be so dumbo? Stop talking crap and try to find a way out of this mess. The Ghost Hoover? No. Did I ever use this thing? Yeah, just hit him with a hammer. There we go. Hey Carl, why don't you throw that nasty sword away so we can talk like sensible people? You want me to stab you? Do you want to go first? Oh no, Delano first. I wonder if there's a ghost in here. Uh-oh. Oh, darn it. Of course, I'm the one who has to figure this all out. Nope. Nope. The same trick isn't going to work twice. This is basically just going to be me using every bit of inventory item I've got. Just walk out. Forget this. I'm gone. Alright. How's about a tiny little bet? Stop talking crap and try to find a way to get me out of this mess! Oh, come on. A level? En garde! Touche! Well done, Donald! Thank you, boss! Oh, I forgot! Carl, you're fired! All's well that ends well. Oh, you scared me. Oh, why is it so funny that for you to scare people? Hello, Mr. Dowell. I wouldn't have bet a single shilling on you, but you succeeded in restoring calm to the manor. Well, yep, I succeeded in defeating the Barker brothers. Are they related to you by any chance? I like how the chair came along with a ghost. Actually, they are our descendants. But they have been desecrating our memory. We have been living here for centuries, and we have never scared a single mortal. But then these two scoundrels came along. They started scaring the hotel guests, and what's worse, they started disturbing our rest. You were the only hope for us. The only mortal who could communicate with us. The only mortal? Will they ever stop acting so snobbishly? You haven't realized who we are, or we'd better say what we are, have you? So, what are you? Ghosts! Pardon? We are ghosts! Ah ha ha ha! You must be kidding! If you were, you could show up out of nowhere. Or you could suddenly disappear. You mean like this? Yes, just like that! If you were ghosts, you could do it. Because that's just what I've done. Oh dear, just a sec. Did you know? Then why didn't you tell me? Just one question, how come I am the only mortal who you can talk to? We don't know, but Professor Henry Barker has got a theory. Perhaps you can communicate with us since you are approaching our condition. Oh! I do not get it. What do you mean I am approaching your condition? I mean you have 1 foot in the grave. That's not funny. I wasn't kidding. Anyway, what really matters is that everything went well. Thank you for helping us, Mr. Dowell. Is there anything we can do for you to show our gratitude? Let me think it over. Maybe there is one thing. Oh no. I told you, don't bother to come back, you old dotard. Well, there it is! It's over! I finished it! Andrea Ferrara. Giovanni Ottoman. Assistant, the Ghost Hoover, quick! Yep, boss. What the hell are you doing? That is not the Ghost Hoover, it's a regular Hoover, you idiot! Oh dear, this is the regular Hoover, then where is the Ghost Hoover? Tom, it's not working! Again? Oh, Andrea Ferrara did a lot of work on this. Oh, it's Gordon Ramsay! Kitchen monsters! Donald told me my meatloaf was delicious. I don't care what this Donald guy says. I'm Random Ramsay, the greatest chef on earth. I don't care what the others may say. I don't remember his accent right now. What do you mean by cooking? Have you ever... I have heard music from this game in other videos now. Oh, he's still in there! Uh-oh. A cat. Oh. Clover testing and dialogue review. Aww, those two got married. And she's working on her game show. There they are, building in the US. Uh-oh. I think the mailman's here. Ah! Those two are together! They apparently decided they didn't hate each other as much. Come on, Max. Oh, jeez. Ew. I did not need to see the guy in his leotard. Wow, he got very, very good at that. Aw, and there's the guy running behind. GM Studio Forum, and yeah. She finally got robbed and stole. Ah! English localization. He finally got out, and he's riding the monster. Ross Kevin Moffat, aka Mandel. That guy's still in the bathroom. Thanks to everyone who supported us. And there it is, folks. And there's all three of them in prison. And there they are gambling away. I like having the little bits of stuff there at the ending. That's actually kind of cool. So here we are again. Daddy, it's him! The evil vampire that was about to eat me up! Oh god. You would not hit a man with glasses, would you? Dedicated to our grandparents. Alright! So there it is, everybody. That was the Donald Dowell and the Ghost of Barker Manor. Now, as final review, I will say there are many good aspects to the game, right? Like, the graphics were very well done. There's a lot of the sound, the music, the style overall is very good. There's a lot of the humor I really liked. A lot of the dialogue I thought was really good. There's just two things, really. Let's see. Yeah. The puzzles and the character. And you already know why I have a problem with the character, and I think it has mostly to do with the fact that when I understand doing a dislikable character, but I think he went way too far with some of the puzzles there. I was like, oh dude, that's really way too far. Like, his solutions to stuff, breaking up a couple that was just engaged and stuff like that. I mean, you could argue that yes, it does seem like they're kind of like already about to have problems, but still, I don't know. But also the part where he knocks somebody out with a champagne bottle. He takes pictures of her of her unconscious body. Did I remember right that he undid the top of her dress or something like that? I don't think... Did he? No, he didn't. But anyway, it was still, like, a little questionable. You can do a dislikable character, but there are some things where I'm just, like, a little bit leery about it. But that's the main thing there. I felt like he was being more of a jerk to everybody in the place than anything else. There's a couple characters that felt like he might have been a little nicer to, but overall he felt like he was just being a jerk for the sake of being a jerk. The other thing, of course, is the puzzles, and I mentioned this throughout the entire thing, and that is there was a little bit of a lack of information in some areas, which made the puzzles unnecessarily difficult in parts. And then there was the how do you call it, the pixel hunting stuff, and those are two things that just drive me nuts. Additionally, same thing with the puzzles. There's too many. Trying to get from point A to point B, I don't mind having some puzzles in between, but if there are so many puzzles in between that you can't really tell if you're like, you're basically going little tiny slivers at a time, when at some point you'd like to feel like you're making progress. And after a while, it does feel like it's unnecessarily extending the game out. That's basically my overall thing with it. Most of it is good. There's just a few things that make me more frustrated than anything else. But anyway, thanks everybody for checking out this video series. I did enjoy playing it. Obviously had some frustration here and there, but I will say that it's a good game. I don't think I'd put it in my most favorite games of all times, but I would of all time. But I would put it up there, as one of a game that I really do enjoy. But thanks again, everybody, for checking it out. Please subscribe if you want to see more content. I will be jumping into a new game here pretty quick. I want to try and get that going. Other than that, please subscribe. Hit the notification icon if you haven't, just so that you can see when I put up new videos. I do have a Facebook. If I am not putting up videos for a little bit, I'll try and put a message up there to try and give you an idea why, and also, how long it might take. But other than that, I think that's everything I have to say about that. Thanks everybody again, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day.